Hello guys, this is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 16.1. Yeah, it's not 17 and it's not 16, so hope you guys will like it. 16.1 from the nerdzone.com review. This is by Jeremy Reddick. So quick name, the 5 best Spider-Man writers ever. Stan Lee would be on the list, certainly, and pretty much the only other writer I can absolutely positively guarantee would be on the list. That would be Jerry Conway. Okay, and Roger's turn in 1972. At the age of 19, he succeeded that Stan the Man as the scripter for The Amazing Spider-Man. He wrote 40 issues of the series, leaving in 1975. But in those issues, he killed Gwen Stacy in what is pretty much the definitive Green Goblin story. Developed Mary Jane into a fully fledged character, co-created the Punisher and the Jackal, and laid the seeds for the Clone Saga. Inadvertently, he returned to the character 13 years later for another memorable run on Spectacular Spider-Man and Web of Spider-Man, and now he's back again with 5-issue limited series called Spiral. Whenever a legend returns to a character he helped define, there's always a question of what they are going to bring to the table. Will they ignore the current style and storylines to focus on the same issues and plots that always fascinated them? Will they be able to feel contemporary, or will their work feel dated and out of touch? In short, do they still have it? I'm happy to report the Conway certainly does still know how to tell a solidly entertaining Spider-Man story, even better. There's nothing about this story that feels like it isn't a modern Spider-Man story. I never felt for a second like Conway was still writing for the 1970s or 80s. This story, in both style and content, seamlessly fits in with the way Dan Slott and Christos Gage write the web slinger today. The story centers around NYPD Captain Yuri Watanabe, an ally of Spider-Man who occasionally moonlights as costumed vigilante the WRAITH, after her police mentor is critically wounded following a raid on Tombstone's hideout. Watanabe is further enraged to see the case thrown out of court on a technicality. Consumed with the revenge, she dons her costume and goes on a quest to see Tombstone brought to justice, with Spidey by her side out of concern more than anything else. What lines will Watanabe cross in her mission, and can Spidey keep his ally from making a choice she will regret? Conway seems to be setting up an exploration of how we make and break our own codes based largely on our ability to rationalize our behavior. When Peter points out to her that Watanabe is a cop, she replies that Watanabe is, but the WRAITH isn't. Where will that lead her? The first issue is classic Spidey storytelling, one that showcases Peter's inherent morality while placing him in a dilemma. It also showcases lots of Conway's great skills, such as his effortless ability to capture Peter's character without relying on puns and angst, and his skill at developing complexity in supporting characters, while Tombstone, a character he created, is the main antagonist. He doesn't ignore that there have been developments since he last wrote the book, making newer characters like WRAITH and Mr. Negative central figures in the story. The story is plotted expertly and moves along, but doesn't feel rushed or afraid to slow the action to give us nice character moments. It's not the most innovative or groundbreaking stuff, but it made me interested in WRAITH as an actual character for the first time since her debut, and that's no little thing. I'm looking forward to see this story continue, and can happily report the Conway can and should come back to write the web slinger anytime. The art by Carlo Barberi is solid, juxtaposing slightly stylized figures against backgrounds. I always love it. So geekedoutnation.com, what they're saying about this, and I'm gonna say that Conway does use appropriate narrative captions to explore Spider-Man's character as he deals with after effects of Spider-Verse and comes to terms with what it means to be a kind of hero who doesn't cross. So hope you guys have liked it, and just go to the store and buy this book to support the creators also, and to enjoy this full, because you can't even enjoy seeing a video or in digital. You can enjoy a comic book fully 100%, 110%, 200% in a hard copy. Have a great day.